This evening, we are looking at tax preparation tips for small businesses. We know that tax is a big topic and very interesting and intriguing for a number of businesses, but much more, it is a statutory obligation that many of us are obliged to do, whether you are just starting out or you've been in business for a long time. In one way or the other, you are required to pay your taxes and do the needful to the government, right? Now, I know that there's been a myth out there, or rather, there's a myth that sits around small medium enterprises when it comes to taxes, because most businesses do think that taxes only apply to big businesses or multinationals, right? And so today I want to highlight this before I even get into the conversation, that please ensure that you are aware of the taxes that your business is supposed to pay, and so that you do not find yourself wanting. Other than that, just know that if you are in business, you're registered with PACRA, just know that you are supposed to pay your taxes. So just check your tax bracket in order for you to acquaint yourself with the knowledge of which tax type your business falls in, which is something that I'll also highlight as we get into the conversation. Now, I do have with me 8 tips. I do have 8 tips this evening, and we're done. I do have 8 tips that I would like to share with everyone that is joined in this evening. What are these tax tips that you could use in order to prepare your business? What are the tax tips, especially in this new year as the year begins? What tips can you use for your business to ensure that you are compliant and your business is in check? Now, the first tip is always organize your financial records. Keeping your receipts, your invoices, and any transaction that relates to your business throughout the year securely and accessibly. So ensure that your documentations and all the financial transactions that pertain to your business are kept in an orderly manner and also stored where they can easily be assessed. So you could do this storage of your receipts or financial records digitally, or you could do it even manually. But the most important thing is that have your financial records organized. Have your financial records kept somewhere where it is easy for anybody to be able to access who has access. Another thing is that financial records are not just important for you as a business, but they are very important when it comes to taxes, because it does not end with you. There could come a time when the authority would want to audit or even review your business finances just to ensure that you've not been evading taxes. And so this is where your financial records come in, because then they would have to verify and check that really this is the amount of money you are making and these are the submissions that you are making. So that is tip number 1. Always ensure that your financial records are organized. And tip number 2 is to understand your deductions. You need to understand what kind of deductions your business is eligible to, especially with the expenses side. So which is why the first point is very important. If your financial records are organized, it is very easy for you to track and also check your expenses and which expenses apply for deductions with the type of taxes that your business falls under. Other than that, tip number 3 is a very common bookkeeping tip, but also applies in your taxes, which is to separate your personal and your business income. Always have these accounts separated so that there is no confusion, and also that you have streamlined record keeping and accuracy is also ensured. When it comes to bookkeeping and accounting, accuracy is key. And so accuracy begins with you separating your personal and business account. I know that when you're starting a business, sometimes you are literally using your money to fund the business. But you could separate the personal from the business account. And if you have to transfer money from your personal account into the business account, you could do so, and that tracking can also be followed. So please, if you don't have a bank account, have one, separate one, do your shopping around with the banks that are available here in Zambia, and get yourself a business account so that it is easy to track your records, and also just to promote efficiency and accuracy in your business. Okay, so those were the 3 tips, but let us move to tip number 4. And so tip number 4 is staying informed on tax laws and regulations. We know that tax laws and regulations are prone to change every now and then, here and there. Every year, perhaps, if you go through the budget, you'll find that there are new tax laws. And so acquaint yourself with the knowledge and the changes that may affect your business. And so if there are tax changes and any tax laws, please apply that to your business so that you are not left behind or find your business wanting by the authorities. Okay? And tax laws and changes will also just keep you informed, not just with the deductions that would affect your business, but also perhaps maybe if there have been incentives that have been introduced in the industry for businesses such as yours in the different sectors. So stay up to date with the information and also the tax laws. This will help you a lot and save you a lot of coins in your business. So let us move to tip number 5. We're on tip number 5. Tip number 5 is that consider small business tax incentives, which is what I've spoken about. Try to get more information as much as possible with what incentives would apply with the business that you're doing. Here's the thing. There are incentives that apply with the area where your business is operating under. Is it in the rural areas? There are incentives. Is it in the economic zone? As we know, there are incentives with businesses that operate in that zone. So those are just a few examples that I would give you with the type of incentives that would apply with your business. But it is best that you get the knowledge and know what would help you to sustain the business in terms of the taxes that you would need to pay, but then also just having the knowledge, the full knowledge of your business and its running operations. Now, the 7th one is that always plan for estimated taxes. When you start paying your taxes, you probably know how much you would need to pay next month. It gives you an idea. You begin to have the rough ideas and begin to build on the last data or even the information that you had in your business. So if your last expense was a 5,000, you would then know that my business expense, or rather my tax expense, will be ranging in this much. So that estimate begins to give you more insight and knowledge into your business finances and also the expenses, and also just helps you with the cash management aspect of your business. So plan for estimated taxes. Don't be caught off guard, and always ensure that the estimated taxes are budgeted for, so that you are not surprised or even you are not slapped with penalties from the authorities. And the 7th one is that understand your business tax bracket. What kind of taxes is your business supposed to be paying? Is it the turnover? Is it the VAT? Is it the income tax? Is it the rental tax? Different taxes. Please understand your tax bracket so that you could do the right thing and so that you are not found wanting. And the 7th one is that always consult a professional. Always get professional advice. Ensure that the information that you are getting for your business is correct and it is verified information. That is very, very important. Where you can even go direct to ZRL. They have the help desk. They will give you the information that you need. So do not deprive your business of the relevant knowledge that it needs to drive the growth and even grow bigger, especially in this new year, 2024. So those are the 8 tips that I had for you this evening, which is the tips for tax preparation for a small business. If you do have any question, please do not hesitate to just type it in the chat and we will get back to you and answer. But also, if you would like to get more information from us, please do not hesitate to send us an email, info@toomanypay.com, or even reach us through our various social media platforms such as Facebook right now. Otherwise, thank you so much for all those that have joined. I will see you next week, Wednesday, same time, same place here on our Facebook page. But do not hesitate to call somebody. You've got an entrepreneur friend, invite them and let them come and get the literacy, this financial literacy that they need for their business success and just to help them grow in their business. So thank you so much and have a pleasant evening. Thank you.